coming in here.
Welcome to Mailbag Part 2. We're now looking at all the races for Caulfield on Saturday, the 9th of February.
Group 1 day, Drewy.
Or stakes. It's looking a good card overall. I was surprised there were so many group races when I was going through it. Wasn't expecting it.
Yep, it's a belter.
So,
It's a belter with a lot of question marks though, yeah?
well, lots of question marks, but the big question mark, how's the track going to play? Dicko, you're normally the man for this. How do you see it going? No rain around, so it's going to be nice and dry. It's a good form
Look, I
currently.
think it'll be typical Caulfield on pace, no disadvantage.
Yeah.
Rail?
Might even out through the day to be more swoopy, but on pace suited, rails and run early.
That's what you like though, good dry tracks and generally the best horses.
You just like tracks to play to their to the traditional pattern, so you
The
can.
best horses run the fastest, so they generally win.
Yeah, but the best thing
they're
it's half the edge of the Manningo Mail, and while we've been able to be like profitable for a long period of time, but whilst we're getting better every week, I think, is because we can adjust through the day to patterns and trends.
Yep.
Whereas someone providing information, say at 9 a.m. or 8:30 in the morning, they're
or
set.
even a Friday.
So as the track evolves and I talk to people on track, I can adjust.
And it's a true rail coming in from the 9, so it should be pretty fresh, so it's good.
Just grass, it's real clean. As a landscape though.
Yeah, I'll get a hard on.
Yeah, it's real green, watered, lush.
Why are you looking at me like that?
So let's get into it. Race 1 is an 1800 metre open handicap. So I'm a bit surprised to see a kind of staying race to start the day, but some pretty good
I would have
fields.
said disappointed.
I don't mind it. I reckon this will give us no guide to how the track's going to play though, so that's a bit annoying.
Why do you say that though? Because they're going to use a fair bit of the track. You think they'll fan
Well,
out?
you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 races under 1200 metres after that. I'm learning nothing from race 1.
No,
for those races.
I mean the last, say, 400, because hopefully they might fan out a bit in the straight.
I prefer to get a read off the track off shorter races.
Yes, no, fair enough.
It's not legless, but I would prefer to see a 400 metre or 1200 sort of race to get a guide. But
Speed map wise, Amrila, Magnapel and Prima should be the 3 contesting for a lead. Montauk and Cool Trap behind them. Laurie Me In is the most interesting runner if they go forward based on what it did last start. Data-wise, it could actually sit on speed. So I'm actually interested to see if they do a change of tactics. I'd be very interested in the horse, but if they're going to schnick, it's a tough one, isn't it? What's the markets doing?
Laurie Me In $3 and drifting. Silenced $3 and firming. Guizzo $7.50. Cool Chap $8.50. Yogi Bear. What a horse this is. This is a really interesting horse for the ex-Weir Brigade.
Massive
This is
body
a
now,
horse
surely.
that needed like the house thrown at it to try.
Yeah, overwhipped.
Overwhipped when it won for us at Sandown.
He just takes riding, but he's always you got to ride him out from
He
the
takes
first.
riding and now he's coming from a stable that's been banned for 4 years for electrocuting him in the head to make him go faster.
No,
Allegedly.
Allegedly, he's coming from a stable that's allegedly given shocks to a horse to make it run faster. So
that aside, so where does the yard factor here? Because I looked at this race and thought 5 and 11 are the obvious, and then it's not a race I'll be betting in, but Dicko's yard would determine for me, like as far as the wheel, like ex-wheel horses. I think silence, like it's
Yogi won't win.
Yeah.
He's not a first up horse. He wants further. I just don't like the.
He should be almost double the price.
He will be. He probably will be.
Like
by the time they jump.
it's got a Betfair SP $25 to $30.
Silence.
Yeah.
If Silence starts like 280 or shorter, it could be immoral. But Laurie Me In, I think, might be the better of the 2 horses.
Maybe an in-play race for Laurie Me In. Like if I get a spot in the run, close midfield or better, with cover, I want to be on it. But anything else, I don't want to be playing them.
Yeah, but let's just be clear about something though. I want to be clear. One sec. Prima's going from Liam Shane Hope, who got rubbed out, went to Darren Weir, who got rubbed out. Now it's with another trainer.
Yeah.
Dodgy as hell. Yogi, dodgy as hell. Silence, dodgy as hell. This is a complete and utter no-bet race.
Risky, you mean, not dodgy. Like,
well, you don't know what's going on there.
yeah, but it's not.
I've got no idea. I've got no idea.
It's risky to bet into it.
Has what Silence done for the last 6 months to 2 years is it genuine, and can he maintain that?
Yeah.
Or has it been artificially hyped? Because as the stewards and the Racing Victoria people would say, the case isn't closed yet. So there could even be more things that have happened to these horses that we don't know. So it's pretty hard to make a confident decision upon betting on the race.
Yeah, I think it's no bet race.
I would just say there's one other
Yeah.
horse in here that if you give me a parade and say that it's actually walking well, Amrala is not the worst horse here. By all reports, it's actually going quite well at home. It is with the Hickmond stable who previously trained it when he was training for
Lloyd?
the big blokes. This guy was Melbourne Cup favourite at one stage. It's a winner over 1800 by 3 lengths its last win. So it's going to lead, could get an easy lead. If it's right, which is a massive query, I wouldn't be losing on it.
One last thing though, like
Makes a lot of sense there, doesn't it?
you got Silence and Lure in drawn next to each other. Lure in just inside Silence. Where do they settle?
Oh, I've got
It's
them
a
both.
tricky one, isn't it?
I've got them both being negative.
Yeah.
What?
Luke Curry doesn't strike me as the sort of bloke who's going to roll forward from that gate.
So you think they'll both make their runs together, say from the 600 top?
Yeah, which then does sort of back up.
So one might get pocketed top, and one's going to draw the outside. He might get caught wide, or he might be.
And if
with cover
and sometimes a firm Caulfield, like remember we backed Algalale 2 weeks back,
Yeah.
two meetings back at Caulfield, and Craig was neutral and negative, and handed up to Suchez or
Sounds right.
whatever it was. He couldn't make up that ground in the straight.
Yeah. So that
He made it up, but he made up 3/4 of a length, not a whole length.
I would just point out to you, Amrala is the type of horse that they will get it going at the 800. So it may string them a little bit as well. So that's where that horse...
He's launching already.
Good jockey engagement
I'll throw
too.
in, I'll throw in
that's
one
what I'm
final
interested in.
thing.
Ja Rule, the rapper.
Yeah.
I'll throw in one final thing. If you're going to have a victim bet like I will, Cool Chat might be the one that might lob one in the right spot. I know he's a nonny.
Shaves
He's
his
a
legs.
nonny.
Complete leg shaver, cool chap.
If it wins, so there.
He's
I'll
a
let
dead
it
set
win.
leg shaver.
I was
but
going to say
he
the
might
same
just,
thing, but now you've tipped it on penning.
But I tip winners. He might actually lob in the right spot, and if you lure me in a Silence sort of playing cat and mouse out the back, and the on speeders are suited, he might be the one.
You're making a little bit of sense there too.
Lumi in lobbed where it just had to win last time, Drew. Is that right? I can't remember.
It got like the heavens open.
They spread it like what I'm saying may happen here again.
It
as well.
exploded. But this is a big step up.
Yeah.
Oh, it is, yeah.
And it's drawn outside, so it's not going to get it. Even though it like needed luck last start, it had a soft run.
It very soft.
Whereas today, on Saturday, it's going to earn it.
Race 2,
Race
Caulfield, 1200 metres, Group 3 for the 3-year-old fillies.
Crack the code 240 Zubu $7. Amperative. How are we saying that one, Tiggs?
What?
Number 7.
Aperitif.
Imperative.
Rosco, what are you saying?
Yeah, aperitif.
Aperitif. $7. Embrace Me. Slaughtered last time by Craig Williams. He's off. D-Lane's on. $8.50. Princess Jenny, $8 for 2 13s. And News Girl, $16.
News Girl should be going forward with Tropazina. They're the most likely leaders. Princess
Scratched.
Jenny.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Tropazina.
Tropazina.
Oh no, I'm looking at the prices.
Henry's one. Princess Jenny.
Calm down,
Behind
Tigsy.
him. Crack the Code, probably run of the race. Embrace Me could be 3 wide. The trip you don't know. It's an interesting map.
Embrace Me should be closer to Crack the Code, in my opinion, price-wise.
Yeah.
It was as good a run, if not better, last start. Craig Williams was horrible on
He
it.
needed, if he
Horrible.
stays on the fence, it
Yeah.
runs second at least.
At least.
Worst case.
Yeah, worst.
I'm not saying would have won.
You don't know. Could have.
No, but exactly.
Jury's out. Jeez.
Yeah, because he's thinking he's on the
Yeah.
back of a 14-1 pop
Yeah.
or whatever. I better get off the fence, but he kicked.
Crack the Code, very hard to beat. Ollie will be trying. Price is flying.
For his life, I reckon, Ollie, in Group 3.
However, I think News Girl at $16 each way is probably the best value bet on the card. Race 2, number 8, News Girl.
Really?
$16 with the tab.
Okay.
I think you'll be able to chop that out come race day with on Betfair, and if you can't, probably put a couple of lays in run because he'll be leading and it'll look the winner, especially if it's firm and on pace and hard to make ground.
Any yard, like just how important's the yard with News Girl? You got a profile on it?
Yeah, I didn't really rate it last start.
Okay.
So
if
it was as
Mickey
good as
Mouse-
these other horses. Yeah, like
So if it looks Mickey Mouse, it could go out on top from the yard. Yeah.
Yeah, I found Embrace Me last start ahead of Crack the Code. So that tells me Crack the Code probably beats it this start, Embrace Me. Zubo, I think's up to this and can win. But I just think News Girl's a big odds here. Tropazina from 10. Ben Mel's not going to use this horse up because he knows it's probably not up to this, I reckon.
She's fine though. Like,
Yeah, but
it's hard to pop.
This is
winners.
stepping up.
That's my cruise as long as Mellum doesn't take us on with News Girl. So I'm with News Girl.
He
as
has to
well.
roll forward Tropazina.
Like the price
she
is
does,
stupid.
doesn't she? She has to from 10.
Yeah, but I think sit outside the leader should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's no Star Herring driver. It's not like the horse. Like he's done a.
The horse
he's
has won 3 in a row.
He's done a fantastic job with the horse.
Flying.
So it's won a week maiden at Mornington.
But it won though.
Won well at a big price at Caulfield, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm just making up from my head. I haven't looked at this. Then it won an average race at Flemington for big prize money, a restricted race, English race.
251k.
So if I'm Herring driver and I've got this horse for this prep, firstly I'm not like elite at what I do.
This might be an afterthought too if it's one of
Yeah,
$250,000.
I'm first up into a maiden. Just let's get a maiden out of the way. Builds with confidence.
Yeah.
Then we'll take it to Caulfield. Fuck, we won at big odds there.
Yeah.
They're a betting joint, but they were. Then we take it to the big rich race. This is an afterthought.
It is, very much so. I'll just quickly say on the puntingform.com.au data, the last 3 years, the figure that is needed to be run to win this race, only 3 horses have run up to that mark. So you've got Crack the Code, News Girl and Fatouge. So News Girl ticks all the boxes of the $16. It's a ridiculous price. It'll start single figures on the day. It has to.
Yeah, it'll probably
It has
start
to.
single figures and Crack the Code will probably piss in.
Oh, Crack the Code's probably
But
the best horse,
I think
but
it's a nice little bet to have 1
Yeah.
by 4 each way.
Yeah.
One the win for the place.
I'm betting. I'm going to back for 2. It's in my stable, but
The chic stable.
she's in a chic stable. No, I think they got it wrong. I don't think she's a miler. I think she's a sprinter, a fresh sprinter, and I don't know.
$13 there. It's sports bet.
I reckon she might sprint well fresh on Saturday if there's a bit of speed on. So if she can get to the outside, then I'll spec her at 12 to 1.
Rosco, you playing?
Not in that race, no.
just with Fatou, I think your only problem is they're going to be negative in terms of tactics because they
There's
think
the
the
hay
horse is,
stable.
well,
And
they
they want cover.
and they think the horse is going to be a miler, so that's what they said on their preview shows that it needs further.
Yeah.
So they're not going to try and be ultra aggressive with it. So that's your main negative, even if it is good enough.
Yeah, you're right. But I'll still spec her because I'm
Yeah.
desperate and she's one of mine. So
Get double figures. So
yeah.
Caulfield race 3, 1200 metres, Group 3 for mares. Several resumers here. Prices.
Princess of Queens, $4. I'm a Star, $4.80. Just Highfalutin, $5. Teleplay, big win at Flemington for all of us, $5.50. Furyk, $9.50. Ballerina, 11s. Spanish Route, 14s. Queen Annabelle, 17s. And Prussian Vixen, who's won this race the last 2 years, I think.
Yep.
Has it?
Yeah, back to the last 2 years.
$19.
Left out both times.
No good for us at Flemington. We're in love with the new cars.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which one? Teleplay?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
And then I...
Well, we were in the quarters together.
What happened to our
What
quality? What happened to our quality?
Yeah, fucking. I'll tell you what happened to it. It is very expensive and it's delivered fuck all. We'll be back for the autumn. We'll be back for the autumn, aren't we?
I got you as the good winner on Derby Day in the last league at 31. Was it Divine Queen or what was it? Divine
Issue was we didn't have League 1, 2 and 3.
It's a quarter you fucking idiot.
I'll give you the last winner. Oh, you only have to get the first 3. I'll go first here because.
Oh, he's up and about. Just like
no. This is I'm only stating this to our viewers, our loyal viewers. That this is a big race for the mailbag because the Manning Yard, a few of them come through same races, but like say Princess of Queens, she
been up a long time.
Yeah, she's been up a long time, but she looked rock hard fit at Mooney Valley.
Outstanding.
She's had a few freshens up.
Plunge.
Yeah, exactly. We took 70 to 1. She ran 4th at Bottler.
Yeah.
She runs up that. She'll probably win.
Oh yeah, it
But-
went massive, didn't
but-
it? Yeah.
It did have a real suck run.
Yeah, but it doesn't
Yeah, but
matter.
still,
You're still got to
yeah.
be good enough to do it. And Queen Annabelle Bolero, they come through the same race. So I think I'll wait for your stuff to come through to see how they.
Yeah. Oh, Highfalutin was fucking enormous at Flemington. That last 200 metres explosion was like elite. I think this is a race where you should call the G line. Does that still exist?
The what?
The G line.
No.
Gamblers Anonymous. Like,
Yeah.
call
Yeah.
the G line.
Yeah.
This race is fucked. Anything can win this. Anything.
Really?
I blackballed Queen Annabelle. I don't think he can win this race.
Do you want me to back that up, what you just said there with data from Punting Form? 7 of the 9 runners here have run a personal best in the last 2 years that would win this race. So that's telling you that it's so close in terms of how good the horses are. Any of
There's
them
not
on
a
their day
horse
can
here
win.
you can't make a case for.
Yeah.
Princess of Queen's last run wins this race. I'm a Star as a superstar and could be suited dramatically by the way this track plays. Just highfalutin, trainer said isn't 100% and it savaged the line last start. Probably improves, can win. Teleplay was enormous, in the best part of the straight, but huge at Flemington. And is that horse here that's got the most upside probably? Furyk, why are they racing on?
Furyk can't win.
Why are they still racing with it? And Blinkers on first up, scary.
Can't win it.
Ballerina, probably in Spanish Free for 2 I could sort of get rid of if I had to, but I don't want to. Queen Annabelle, don't like the map, but I think they might be quick enough that it's suited a little bit. But tough race.
So you're saying it?
Yeah. Tiggs, you go.
No, I was going to say something smart ass anyway.
Yeah, I'll be having a bet. I'm going to back Teleplay because
Upside.
I know connections and obviously owners' tips generally send you broke, but I was told a month ago about this horse and they've got big plans with it. And I think I like with Mick Price horses on the fair when they don't tend to go off a cliff and are like 8s to 5s. But like there's that smart money late that like I'm happy if it's like he sends like an $8 winner. This won't be $8 obviously, but like
No, I think it might be.
Yeah,
Because you're drawing one. The problem, if I had to pick one in the race, it was going to be Teleplay.
Yeah.
Over
So if I'm,
Queen.
if I'm going punters, here's my numbers. I'll be going like 1 from 7 from 5 from 8. That'd be my numbers. But Teleplay's not a bet for me because it's drawn 1 and Mick D's on. And Mick D at the moment couldn't ride a winner at Yarra Valley for me. He slaughtered Miss Sav 2 weeks back at Yarra Valley. Luckily he came and rode the 8th at Caulfield and I was able to
Is there a chance?
give him a bit of a
Is there a
loss
chance
over
that
10.
Teleplay might just half get a suck run behind?
Yeah, they don't.
Princess of Queens.
No, I'm not saying.
Mate.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying I think it's the most likely winner. Just.
I won't be.
But I'm not backing Mick
units,
D
I won't
from
be
1.
having
Yeah,
units on
Mick
it,
D
but
from
I'll
1.
be having a bet.
I've got to check myself right in. I've got to go. I've had too much here.
I had a
It's time to
discussion.
go home,
I
Jack.
had a discussion with Ross last night in preparation for this show, and we actually think
About horses?
your units are too big.
Is that right? Is that fucking right, is it?
For a lefty, your units are way too big.
There you go, Walshy.
So, Roscoe, I'm going to back you up here. I think Teleplay is actually a bet. I think it's a maturing horse. So, when I'm looking at the horses I'm considering here, like, I'm a Star. I know what it's hit, and yeah, it's a good horse and it can win. But it's not going to improve. Whereas Teleplay is turned from 3 to 4. Like, it's slowly going through its grades, and it's still a maturing horse. I think it's still got a higher limit than what it's reached. And my mail's that it's working extremely well.
Who's going worse than Mick D? Apart from Martin Seidel.
Yeah, but I'm going
Who
to get
should
the
be
right
on the
odds.
first
Like,
plane back to fucking Munich.
if this was $3, am I on it? Hell no. But if I get 8s on the day, will I be betting? Certainly. At 6s, I think I'm probably around the right price.
$5.50 at the moment.
Okay, $5.50. Look, am I launching? No. But am I having a small play on the race?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm thinking you guys are going to have a bit of bet regret after this.
Valeria, that's what we're going to. Valeria, each way.
Caulfield race for 1,100 metres.
Sorry, I meant to cut off Tigsy there. You're tipping Valeria each way.
Yeah, isn't it 10 or 12 to 1?
Yep.
What's wrong with each way then?
Nothing, mate. We just want to confirm what you're tipping.
It wouldn't have mattered what I said. You were going to say something smart.
Group 2 Rubicon Stakes prices,
It did hit
Jack.
the line well, Valeria. Nature Strip, $1.50. What about this horse? I'm going to go on here. Voodoo Lad, $5. Jungle Edge, $9.50. Tabasan, $12. Thermal Current, $14s. Illustrious Lad, $14s. And Canvas, $23. Now, we've got a $1.50 favourite here, guys, who's gone from Smurden, the Grouse, the Worksburger with the lot, thank you very much, to DK Weir, who's just copped 4 years. Now it's gone to Chris Waller,
Yeah, but
who's had the best racehorse we've ever seen.
Yeah.
This is just a mind-boggling event here. Whatever happens here, it's not good for racing.
100% I agree. But the only thing I would say is you can't, like, speed is speed. Like that's their talent. Like
It's sustained speed can be.
But
that's why Robert Smurden gave.
I agree. It's over 1,000.
They couldn't feel it. You know when you're running like you're doing a beat test and you stop because you got lactic acid on your heart's burning. Smurden's horses couldn't feel them. Oh, Walshy, remember Walshy? Did a 15.
Then you woke up with your hand on your
head.
Before you guys go on to this one,
Jenkins runs like a 14 beat.
He plays AFL, Jonathan.
In terms of speed, you can have Nature Strip, Tavisan and Jungle Edge all going forward. In terms of the punting form data, this has been a super competitive high rating race the past 4 years and only 4 runners have gone close to the ratings needed in their career to actually win this. So it's Nature Strip, Jungle Edge, Voodoo Lad and Illustrious Lad. So I think that's just an interesting point that if they're going to run extremely fast, you're expecting they're going to go close to those ratings. So I have to just pen everything else straight on that.
Well, I just hope this race is run to the sort of the SPs.
Yes.
Nature Strip should win.
It should, yeah.
If he goes no good, like the game's going to fall apart. Like,
the only thing that can beat it is...
if he went really poorly today, it'd mean like the last time he went to the Valley and he went like a busted was because like they got investigated or something. We didn't hear about it. I don't mean he missed a little thing on the way there. It's going to look so bad.
It's not just him. I think it's like. Okay, Landon Plenty that might because they've got a grand final later on, but I think it's all these good ones.
No, but Landon Plenty at least is like.
Yeah, might
it's
be
got
running
like,
on
it's got talent and it's just like it's a 600 metre dash. This horse is just like
doesn't run
I'm a machine.
And he gets beaten 12.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but this is the horse on the card. This is the horse on the
Yeah.
card that if it went shithouse, that the game's going to have a really hard week.
And D Lane knows it. He's
And we want the game to go good. We want the game to get over this thing as quick as possible. That's why we're trying to be honest about it and talk about it, and not be scared of saying things that are some people don't say.
Yeah.
Because we're just saying what we think and it's the truth.
Yeah,
In my opinion.
I think it'll piss in.
I
But
hope
I'll
it
be,
pisses
I'll
in.
be flat as a tack if it doesn't. Not
Because
from
it'll mean that for 5
Like
years
Dicko's.
we've been fed a lie.
Yeah.
Do you think, though, that Voodoo, it's just won a Group 1 over in Perth?
That could be even worse.
Yeah. Like,
Imagine if Voodoo rolls.
that'd
that's what
be
I'm
tally
thinking. That's the only horse I can see beating it.
he'll settle 6 lengths off him though, won't he?
No, not in this race.
There is a chance though that Jungle Edge and Tavisan tackle Nature Strip.
Yeah.
No, it'll be too fast. Or if they go like the Clappers and try and cross him, he'll just pop off the rail.
I pray, I don't pray because I don't believe in God except for Harry Potter and Gandalf, but I think it'll be on pace suited, which will help us here.
I can hear Roscoe's wanting to have a bet on something. Illustrious Lad, what are you going for?
No, I think I said earlier the favourite wins with me on it. Like that's probably a slight exaggeration.
What about Druzy?
Yeah, no, I get it, mate.
Just?
Yeah, no, I think this is it's a defining race for sure.
Do we move on?
Giles
Caulfield race
Thompson will be
5.
shitting himself. Come
Burgers are ready, guys. Did you want them in here, or you want them?
Perfect.
in here, please.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
Race 5.
1100 metres, Blue Diamond Prelude for Colts and Geldings.
I Am Immortal 275, Shotmaker 7s, Aussie 850, Oxen 850, Brazen Brando was $16 and I should have sent this as a bet. It's now into 8s. Hawker Hurricane 10s, Hulk dominant favourite at Mooney Valley for DK Weir. Now who's got? I don't even know who's got this. It's now $11. Exeter Oliver Sticks. This horse was Nibble. First ever start at Caulfield. It's $18 and the other two longer. Who's you want a speed map?
Speed map. Sorry, just pulling it here. I Am Immortal, Hulk, and Languishing should all be going forward. Aussie should just get a perfect run behind them. Shotmaker, potentially also similar, but wide gate maybe very wide with cover.
Shotmaker showed speed in the trials.
Yeah. And Oxen and Brazen Brando behind them. Mick Price has a massive opinion of Shotmaker.
But he did say he's probably the best judge and the best interview there is. But he did say that it might be it's a hot race, so he wasn't spruiking him as in it's a bet. But if he's 12-1, you might chop out on him. But they're betting
Sixes, yeah.
Yeah, like leave me out of that
I
price.
think I'm Immortal will get out a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's probably it's over bet.
I think Exeter is the value in the race, and I think Brazen Brando at $8 is a good bet. It gets bigger. If the odds get bigger, the bet gets bigger.
Yeah.
This horse is the one horse from the colt side
Thank you.
that I
Thanks,
think
Scott.
was easily the run of the race in the lead-out race for mine, and can fucking explode here. Gets Regan Bales off, Craig Williams on. Tick, tick, tick. You'd be stoked if you had $16 shot. How long are you guys going to last before we have to eat that?
I agree. We'll just finish this, right?
Yeah.
We're doing this race. But I'm with Dicko. If Brazen Brando wins on Saturday, they won't beat him in the
Blue Diamond.
the Diamond. Like,
Anyone.
Where does it?
Oh,
Jersey
I
again.
think the Phillies are better.
no, as in the Colts. I mean,
Oh,
out of that race, nothing
yeah.
will come out if they can't beat him Saturday. They won't beat him.
$34 chance Brazen Brando in the Blue Diamond.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have a bet here.
Maps midfield.
I'm with
Drew, you have to cut it when you finish.
I'm going to back Auxon here each way. I like him. I think he'll be the best horse to come out of it. I think he's a good horse.
Really?
Yeah, good. I don't know. I'm going to back him, but I'm not going to have a big bet. Just a small play, but I think he's pretty good. RBR?
If I have a bet, I'll be having something on Hawker Hurricane. I'd forgotten all about it until I started doing a little bit of form today, and it was pretty big at Ballarat. Like I
Very
don't know
good.
how like it
Right-handed, yeah.
right-handed, and good horses have come out of that Ballarat Millions race.
Yeah.
Now, recently, like it used to be a bit of a tricky race, but yeah, if it gets to a reasonable price, I'll be having something on it on the fair. I'm Immortal, obviously. Tigs and I will be cheering hard for Dave and Tony, the Dream Boys. It's good to see them have a good horse, and I
Definitely.
think, like I was on it Australia Day, and I think the extra 100 here will actually tell us where it's at. Like
Definitely.
those lead, or the things that jump on speed, they either progress and they get punched through the line to the 1100,
Yeah.
or they're 1,000-metre horses, and
Yeah.
then later on they get over ground. So
He's definitely
yeah.
one to beat, but at like say 7 or 4
Yeah,
or
I
2
won't
to
be
1, I won't be
copping the
betting. but
price. Like if it drifted out to 3.4, 3.5, I might
Yeah.
chop it on the fair. And
His
it won't
only
be a big betting
pop
race.
would be like, say, race day. If he half misses a start by half a length and a
Yeah.
couple starts staying across, he doesn't want to be buried. He's going to
Yeah.
hunt up on him, and and then he
Can
might
still-
get fired up and going.
You can still sit 3 wide on here, no issues. I reckon if you're that type of horse.
Yeah,
But yeah,
drawn
Barry
one though.
wants to
Yeah. So if he half gets across, he might hunt up and get fired up.
Yeah.
Where if he shows the speed and the jump out of the gates that he showed in the trial and first up,
Yeah.
he'll leave these on his ear.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
they won't run him down.
No.
Probably. I think I'm looking at this and I think I am Immortal once again. Will I be backing at the price? Probably not. I might chop out of on betting.
Yeah.
I like the pizza horse here, Aussie. Like Smurden stable, McAvoy's on, just gets run of the race. I reckon it's got the good data. It can continue on going up from 1,000 metres as well. It should improve. So I think
Snitzel Colt, they do okay with
they
Snitzel
do
Colt.
okay.
So
Like it's a blowout chance. Caulfield race 6, the Phillies prelude for the Blue Diamond, wide open affair. While Dicko gets the prices up, I'll do the speed map.
Catch
Vinny-
Me $2.50. Brooklyn Hustle $4.20. A Theory $5. Lincoln Star $14. Good winner for us at Mooney Valley, that horse. Vinaconca, good winner for us. Flemington Carnival, wasn't it? $17. Just stuck its head out. Layeur slaughtered at Flemington, then went and won a Pacific race at Sailor, I believe. $17. Indiscretion 26s. Longer Z Rest. Do the math.
Vinny should be on speed. Catch Me will have to be going forward. Indiscretion from out wide should be pushing forward. Movie Roll, Amarula Queen, and Falwaza with Beach Club should all be behind them.
Roscoe, you betting?
Tell the truth.
Yeah, I'll bet. No, I think
Does the Pope shit in the woods?
yeah. Catch.
Hang on, I can stop.
You did.
What did you just say?
Does the Pope shit in the woods? It's actually saying.
No, it says the
No,
bear
it's
shit in the
your
woods.
saying.
Yeah, but
Is the Pope a Catholic? Is the Pope...
I'm with him. He's actually right.
Yeah, there is a saying.
He's right. It is.
Oh! Nah, it's not.
It's like you say. I'm not a rocket.
Alright, guys, when you go to this part, please comment on the video.
Yeah.
It's
Did
like
Drew just slaughter
like
one of the oldest sayings in the world?
no, he did.
Or did he get it right?
Let
Are
Tigsy
you with
say.
Tigsy and Drew or are you with me and Roscoe?
If Tig says what he's going to say and
No,
he's
it's
not
like
right
the
on
old
launching,
saying, like you say, I'm not a rocket scientist,
Yeah, we know that.
Or you say, I'm not a brain surgeon. People actually twist them now and they say, I'm not a rocket surgeon.
He's just a professional. He said,
They mix it, so that's what he's mixed
we're
it
getting a
to.
bit of job site, this is what the boys are doing on the latest bloody CFMU sites.
My name's
in the high
Tiggs.
vis.
I live in the real world. This bloke doesn't. He lives in a fantasy world. He doesn't understand.
Jack's world.
It is actually,
He
what
doesn't
you just
actually-
described there is a horse's name, etymology. That's what it is, it's an etymology.
Yeah, one of mine. Remember I made my best bet and you and Scoop both made it? And I never even got a thumbs up or anything from you guys?
A combination of two rhetorical questions.
Okay, point is, you fucking slaughtered that saying. You're on board with it, you're I don't know why.
Yeah.
Well, please let us know who you're with there. Anyway, back to the race. Roscoe, are you betting? Yes. What do you like?
Catch me with a very good judge who I rate on Monday, and he's had a substantial bet on it for the diamond. And the couple of points that he made to me last time, uncomfortable where it was, never on the track. Like, my query is I don't really have a query because I think the Stodens are head and shoulders the best 2-year-old trainers in Australia, and I've been saying it for how long, Tiggs? As long as you've known me, they
Drive me mad.
all the good ones they've had, like, you know, Denman, Seapoy, even that far back, like as recently as Capitalist, they just have them ready, and they actually win the lead-up races on the way through. So if Dicko sends it out from the yard, I will be having a bet for sure.
There's a negative though.
I want to be good this.
That I'm backing it.
No. No. Catch Me, I think, was enormous. Enormous at Caulfield. It was huge as a Sydney run. But Kerry McAvoy piloted it on at Caulfield the other day. Didn't panic. Balanced the horse up.
No.
Yeah.
Savage the line. Mark Zahra from 3 is not a positive jockey change, and it's a scary...
No.
Let me finish. It's a scary proposition for a horse that found trouble... Even though it found trouble and had a hard run off the track at Caulfield 2 weeks ago, because it was drawn wide, it got away with it. It's talent.
Yeah.
It's talent won at the race.
Yeah.
It could be held up here and battling. I think it's the most likely winner of the Blue Diamond. I think it's a better horse than Brooklyn Hustle. I don't think it'll beat Brooklyn Hustle.
It'll make its own luck more so.
Just if it jumps cleanly and it's like box eating or it's like one off, one back or leading, it'll piss in.
So,
there's a few convictions.
So is McAvoy booked for the Colt in the?
Nah, because I think he was already
He
booked for another horse.
he can't ride Blue Diamond Day, is the exact explanation for the stable.
He's riding Autumn Sun, which is the second best horse in Australia.
So committed to, they want another jockey to get up.
So yeah, they're wanting to get them.
So well done to Mark Zahra for getting this ride. I think it's the most likely winner Blue Diamond.
But you know,
3 is a tricky draw here.
this has nothing to do with form, but this might be a blessing that what goes around comes around, because Zara rode Seapoy, and then when he won the preview by 6 lengths, McAvoy's number 1. He had to jump off and give the seat to McAvoy because McAvoy got the seat. So maybe this is just it's coming back to even up.
Or was that not when that other stuff went?
No,
down?
it was Seapoy.
Okay. No, but
No,
when he lost those
No,
rides.
no. He had to jump off because McAvoy got the right. So McAvoy rode in Seapoy in the preview, the prelude, and then bolted in the thing. So maybe a bit of luck's coming Zara's way.
Can I ask a quick question and
can ask anything you want.
risk this show going for 5 hours? How come J-Mac's not riding the Autumn Sun?
He's down here, isn't he?
No, but I mean like all the way through. Like,
I think
what's he done wrong?
Kieran McAvoy was on it
before.
He rode in
Before-
Queensland when he won the TJ, or not the TJ, the
when
Atkins.
the Caulfield Guineas Day was. I think Kieran McAvoy
I mean, Sydney
might have
was.
been riding Red Zone the Everest.
He was, of course
Yeah,
he
he
was.
was,
Yeah,
yeah.
spot on.
Like, even though the Autumn Sun's
Got
I think
sent
the
out.
second
Good
best
by-
horse in Australia,
It's good by you.
Yeah.
Kieran McAvoy, like most jockeys, what do they love the most?
Cash.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah.
And I said that to Roscoe after the race.
I'll be with Catch Me, I reckon. But I'd take what Dicko says on board for sure, and you never know. There might be something jump out of the ground, but if it was...
I think Lincoln Stars was a really good win at Moonee Valley. Like, it wasn't suited at all the way the night
We
went.
had half bounded away from him at the end,
Yeah,
didn't
did
it?
it easy. Vinna Kunka, like it's had another time period to improve. It hasn't done anything wrong. Drawn 16 is perfect. Don't let the barrier drill put you off if you like that horse. It's going to cross and lead. It's perfect. Sensitivity, I thought it's a horse that did a little bit right at Geelong, I think it was. It's a good race, but Catch Me is the most exciting horse, isn't it? Brooklyn Hustle was exciting. That winner move was huge, but the times, Catch Me's put 2 times up that are faster, a lot faster than
Catch Me's last 2 runs would win this the last 4 years.
Yep.
So those times alone would win this.
Ponyform.com.au.
Catch Me is bet of the day here. You're getting 255 for a genuine horse that's going to go on next start and win the Blue Diamond. Like, it's just that simple.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not that simple.
Well, it is. We got $4.50 last start, which was a ridiculous price based on what it had done up in Sydney on punting form data.
No, you got that price because it paraded like a spastic and threw Kieran McElroy 3 times in the yard.
I love that.
Did you not? I don't know. I was up in the abyss that is Hanging Rock, so I had no yard stuff that day.
I back the other I back the other Stone horse,
which is not here today, which is a concern for futures backers.
I had nothing wrong with this horse, Catch Me, but it threw Kieran McElroy off the horse 3 times, and I generally thought it wouldn't start the race. But it also explains how it's racing manners and it's slow away and stuff. So many of them are key here.
Yeah, they've chucked earmuffs on to try and settle it.
For that reason alone, though, that's why I can't.
Yeah.
That's why it's not better than month long.
No,
like what Drew's saying, I can't get there because I saw a parade.
Yeah. And it's a filly. Like if it was a colt, you can't cop that. But for fillies to be mad like that,
it's not be that regu mate stuff.
Regulate.
It's not getting the regu mate of it. It's not getting the grouse.
Yeah, well, that's the most nonsense I've heard in a while.
So what are you doing?
You 2 chooks. Oh no, it'll win.
Ooh!
It'll win, and if I'm a strong Quinella punter, so I'll take.
Oh, it's got knocked off right then. See that?
Yeah, that was my money just in. I'm gonna have
take
Quinellas with a theory, and then if you want to spec roughies, the best 2 roughies for me from the breeding are the 13 Indiscretion and 14 Miscelena.
Oh, I'll have a case with you both.
Yeah, that's what.
Of mountain goats.
I'm not buying them out. I'll just give you the cash. I can't bring myself to buy that.
It won't win. Catch Me.
No, happy to.
Well, on Saturday.
Happy to.
I'm just happy. I think it might. I just want to bet.
VB stubbies.
Oh.
I just want to bet.
Witness.
I'm getting about the right price. It's $2. It just went off here. It's down at $2.20. So I'm getting. I'm giving you $2.
Not if it
less
doesn't.
25 cents to bet.
No, it doesn't. Not if it wins. It doesn't matter about the price.
I'm taking 50-50.
I know.
All right. Well, do you want to bet to the odds?
No,
Because I'll buy you in case of VB, you can buy in case of mountain goats.
Yeah, that's probably right. About right. Yeah.
Well, do you want to do that?
No, I just want a box of caramel.
Yeah, so he wants the value. He's taking
box
the
of
value.
caramel koalas. They're $25.
I don't know.
Moving on.
The little girls come around their school camp like,
Hi, would you like to buy a box of caramel koalas? It's very fun.
It's cookies, you dickhead.
No, they sell caramellos because.
just park at the
He would
Tigsy
know.
joint.
No, they just stop at Ross's and
Nah.
Ross gets a lot. They go, we got this guy here. He just buys a lot.
Years ago, one of my bosses, his kids were selling the boxes, and I had to fill up. It was about this time of year. It was like Central Vic championships. You know, Tigs, they have the trots and and the paces, and it was a big fill up. And I lobbed into work on the Friday after because I used to run on the Thursday. And I'm like, yeah, give us 2 boxes. Had it like in the like it was. It's good going to your joint and getting them, but this was like elite.
He walks in last week to my joint on Saturday night to watch the other type of horses. And he goes straight to the fridge and he opens up and there was only beers and soft drinks. There was no chocolates. And he goes, I go, what? He goes,
nonsense.
What's
Soft
this?
drinks.
He goes, there's no chocolate.
Do you have soft drink cans in the house?
Yeah, cans of Coke. And some kids. And he goes, there's no chocolates. I'm like, yeah, mate, I'm on a diet. I told you that. He's like, fuck, geez, he was flat.
I went home.
While she's on a diet, he's off the beers and bread.
It's definitely working.
Are you going to try exercising? Nah, just not drinking any beers or bread, mate.
Race 7, 1400 metres, Group 2 for the 3-year-olds.
Social spin, $3.60. Ring-a-ding-ding, fires, deal maker, who Hugh Bowman slaughtered last start in Sydney. I know because I had a victimised out wide bet at it, a heavy one, and it was just torture the whole way down the straight. Arameo, $10, Declares War, $10, Hawk Shot, $12s, more Sundays, 13s, longer the rest.
Speed Map, More Sundays, and Star Ruse should be on pace. Social Spin, Hawkshot, and Secret Blaze most likely behind them. Ring a Ding Ding, Arameo, Dealmaker declares war, and back the rest good and fast out the back.
I've got one for you boys. I'm not that sure here, but if it's on pace suited or fair, it's Star Ruse, not huge odds here. $26. Damien Oliver was not given the best ride last start.
It was a terrific run, wasn't it? And that's the form line, probably. Do you think, Drizzy? Up running fit, and that rather than the horses resuming?
No, not necessarily. I would not be surprised if Ring a Ding Ding can go on with what it's done in the past, but once again, there's so many question marks over it.
So this is it. This is my thinking.
Good and fast.
It's the biggest outside of the field. Okay, it's a roughie of the race.
Yeah.
It's having its 4th ever start.
Yeah, 4th
against a bit more exposed horses, predominantly. It's run against Goldie Fox, who was backed heavily to beat maybe Social Spin last start. Social Spin sat 3 wide. It was just like a machine. It was a machine-like win from Social Spin. This thing was not suited and ridden by Zach Spain, who Zach's improving, but he's got a long way to go before he's Damien Oliver. It was held up badly. Oliver gets on. Zoostar, 3-year-old gelding. If it's to be anything, this will be the sort of race that'll win. This will be the last time you get big odds about this sort of horse. Star Ruse is
you're getting the right
good
price.
bet each way here for a horse that should make its own luck. So it was drawn 1 last start, which don't suit it.
Yeah, but saying that,
Golden Switch outside.
He's got to make mine is pot. Like you're right, the price is a big price differential between him and Social Spin, but Social Spin means him 5 or 6 kilo better off and beat him. So I mean, really, you run up to that, how does he beat him again?
But Social Spin.
I know weights aren't everything,
yeah,
but
I'm within my like. I don't want to get in trouble, but Social Spin's not getting on a float from Ballarat today.
No, I agree. But what I'm saying is, if they run up to their last start, it was only 2 weeks ago. If they run up to that, he can't beat it.
Yeah, but I'm going 1 by 4 each way.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
There's a chance Social Spin, like we're talking about with Nature Strip, just flat as attack, you know.
Well, I've got in my notes massive yard race because, like, how's Social Spin going to look to Australia Day? Like, how's Ring a Ding Ding going to look? You've obviously got a profile of it from, you've seen it in the yard. Hawkshot has been sent out a bet from you before, so you know how it looks in the yard. Like, so, yeah, I think this is, for Dicko stuff, for me, this will be the most important race of the day for the yard stuff anyway, because like this is, other than the Nature Strip race, this has got the most question marks on the ex-Weir horse.
We'll find out if Ring a Ding Ding's a real deal or not in this race. This is, there's going to be no questions about that. And even, I thought, at the $13, I thought Hawkshot's a bit of a outsider, but once again, I just can't get involved at this stage at that price. I'd almost need 20s just because of the question marks.
If Ring a Ding Ding goes backwards and just doesn't deliver, there'll be one bloke cheering more than anyone in Australia.
Petey?
No, the guy who used to train it.
Yeah, O'Rourke, I think is his name.
I'm going to bet too. I'm going to jump in. I'm going to back Good and Fast first up. I reckon. I know he's running
good horse.
I don't think things went his way in the spring. His last 3 runs on Derby Day and at Sandown.
No luck.
I reckon he'll sprint well fresh.
They stopped
but look at he beat Scottish Rogue. Then he ran 3rd to Brutal. Then he got beaten by Native Soldier. Grouse.
But
the Autumn Sun, superstar.
He's drawn wide.
Rainier, good horse, Ring a Ding Ding, grouse.
It was screaming home in that Caulfield Guineas, wasn't it? Is that the same horse?
I think the wide draw might help him because I actually want him snicked on Saturday fresh, and then hopefully if there's speed on and it's not playing leaderish, I reckon he's good enough to go over the top.
Lead 9-11, I think it'll be.
I vividly remember backing this horse first up last prep.
Yeah,
it doesn't carry a lot of conditions, so I'll bet you it's.
I think he's got a good turn of foot. So again, like Ross is spot on. I think I like him, but if you tell me he parades well, I'll probably step in.
Yeah,
rather than have $1 each way, I'll have $2 each way.
Yep. Anything else, boys?
Straight on to the main race of the day. Caulfield Race 8, 1400 metres, Group 1 CF or Stakes, 16 runners, Dicko.
Kementari, $3.50. Land of Plenty for Kieran Maher, $6. Whispering Brook 7s. Brave Smash for Chris Lee's now $9.50. Who's Whispering Brook with? I don't know. Redcoat Warrior 11s.
Miller, previous trainer.
D'Argento 12s. Material Man 16s. That's a bit short, really, for it. Along with the rest.
Someone knocked the price off.
Who the fuck knocked off?
One of the blokes sitting here, maybe.
Fuck, bro.
Maybe that was Pete.
Yeah, shit. Would be a WA person. Speed Map Material Man going forward with Whispering Brook and most likely Holbein and Mossendale. Manuel, Best of Days, and Kementari behind those. Love the map for Best of Days. Brave Smash behind them with 50 stars, and they just keep going backwards. I will touch this one first because you guys are busy doing your stuff. This race actually hasn't rated overly well in recent years. With an average on punting form that says 15 of the 16 runners here have run a personal best that would win this. So I'm not sure if that's saying much about the race or the fact that you've just got an absolutely killer field this year for...
It's normally a pipe opener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
one,
but- yeah, but
one or
the-
two set for it.
Yeah, but the history says the good horses resuming can win the race.
Definitely.
Is this the race? This is the race that Shinzig won for Carricks, isn't it?
Spell. No, that was it. That was in the spring, wasn't it?
No,
He was about to go to the stud, wasn't he? Wasn't just before.
I thought it won an all. No, okay.
No, I reckon it might have been. What's
Spell.
it? Due by duty free or futurity? No.
I reckon I won these.
You guys sweet. Are you sweet?
Yeah.
You good?
Yep. I'm gonna put my.
Druzy.
Yeah, quickly. Land of Plenty is probably best horse in the race. We're hitting the line strongly. It's going to get a long way back. I just thought, look, I'm keen to take on Whispering Brook. I think it's not a 1400 metre horse. I'll take it on at the price. Best of Days, I thought it's just underestimated. If I get a tick from Dicko from the yard in any way on the horse, I think it's just the value of the race from barrier 4. Like, I just think it just lands in a beautiful spot and it can win at these distances.
Are you sweet? And have you got a bet?
Yep. I'm betting. I've had a good bet. They've put up $31 Material Man.
No.
What is it now?
$16.
Oh, sorry, $16.
We're not that kind of operation.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of that going on recently on some of the major airlines.
I don't want to be associated with that.
They did put up 31,
Okay,
and if that was still there, I'm happy to be onto that price.
No,
it's currently $7.
My apologies.
So I'm tipping it on top, but I'm not sure what I'm saying.
So when you send your monthly,
Where are you, mate?
when you send your monthly results out, we will be, as subscribers, we'll be right on that.
What does he call it again?
TS ratings.
TS ratings.
TS ratings.
What's it say on your bill
We're-
when you
We're
in your
tipping.
bank statement?
Would you
What's the
shut
TS
up?
rating?
This is my moment in something. TS ratings are tipping Material Man at $16 as the best each way bet of the year to date.
Oh, I love it. Good action.
I mean, we're only 40 days into the year, but
How's Lucy Warwick go at Caulfield?
it won't matter. The horse will
Better
just
than
box
Glenn
seat.
Schofield, I reckon.
I actually think he's the best. I actually
Rosco, great call.
Better than who?
Great call. Because it wouldn't be the first time that Glenn Schofield has absolutely slaughtered Kementari at Caulfield.
Yeah.
He's actually going 100% at doing that.
Well, that's good. That'll suit me if he does it again.
J-Max riding it. He's
No,
not
good.
even
Ross?
Well, why do you say Glenn Schofield?
because he gets lost.
Okay,
at
let me-
Caulfield.
Yeah, no, he's no good.
Just gets so lost, he's not even going to be there.
You blokes have both just tried to cut my head off. Are you responsible? Have you had a bet on Material Man?
My accounts have not backed Material Man.
Has someone else?
Okay.
Have you got a bowler?
I'll be having a bet in this race. I'll be having something on Redkirk Warrior. I just
Redkirk.
think barrier 10 around Caulfield's not ideal, but deep race, and they're obviously heading towards the All-Star Mile, and they were very quiet on it at Moonee Valley. It's probably been nice, isn't it?
No, you're right there, Ross.
Very
it was a
good.
lovely run.
Very
Well,
quiet.
smash the line, yeah.
I just think it might be one that'll get under. I'd much rather be with it than say Dicko's
So is he,
Camp Brave Smash.
is he a bet on the day? Do you think he'll get out?
Mike Cam? What do you mean Mike Cam?
K Lee's.
Oh, Chris hasn't even seen the horse. He's got a
That's
video
what
of
I
it.
mean.
Will
So
he get-
I'd rather be with a mob that's been
Yeah,
training this thing, and it's second up form.
I like it. I
and-
like it.
Yeah.
Drew, I'm ready to launch. You?
I've already done mine. Best
Yeah,
of
I mean-
days, 19s is just over.
Best bet of the night day for me is number 7 Land of Plenty and number 4 Kementari. Back them both.
Oof.
One of them will win. They're the two best horses here by some way, in my opinion.
And I'm the leg shaver.
Well, if you let me finish, TS ratings. Back them both now. If you're too tight to buy the Manio Mail, just buy it. I'm going to try and launch one of these two. Try and get rid of the other one. I love these two horses as types. Land of Plenty was enormous at Mooney Valley when not suited. Kementari has tried huge.
Does a DK wear factor come in it when you're parading? Or do you sort of, or you have to just judge them on what you see?
Yeah, I know what I want to see with this horse. This horse was good before Darren got it. Graham Begg should have kept this horse.
Okay, so
this horse was a superstar from day one.
So you know, you vividly know what he paraded like first up, last prep sort of thing. You know
I know what Land of Plenty paraded like before Darren Weir got it.
Yeah, okay, sweet. That's good.
Yeah, and it went massive in that. Now I remember that Australian Stakes.
Yeah.
It was the
fucking
Is that when TS ratings?
It's two of my favourite horses that I've ever seen, and I can't wait to see them on Saturday. I'm excited to see these two horses race. And Kementari will probably win because we had that good bet at that $12 for it to win a Group 1 last spring. Yeah. And it started $3 favourite or something.
No, that's actually a really good bet. That's probably like a genuine bad beat, isn't it? $12 Kementari to win a Group 1.
Yeah, and it'll come out first start next prep and win a Group 1.
I did the same thing with
just to really stick it right up my stuff. Yeah.
And speaking of sick beats, I'm just looking at
the whole
best of days last run. Won the $1 million Cantala. Getting back to our quaddy club, we didn't have it. First leg.
Oh, with the early crowd.
We took 8 horses.
Oh, that's right. We go, Larry, yeah. I was high five and carried on.
So you stopped it. You stopped it.
Yeah, because I said best of days to you after Caulfield when that horse wore. What was the horse of Freeman's?
Yeah, you were like, can't go in.
I said,
leg shaver.
I said it's a nonny, it's a leg shaver. I said he's a thinker, but Williams got it right. He hit the line like he got inside horses. Like that was a brilliant ride. I got beaten by Willow.
Obviously, Tigsy will be barracking for Mossendale for Lenny and the boys as well.
Yeah, we are. We love the Mossendale boys, but we want him to run in top 6. If he can get within 2 or 3 lengths,
I'll be cheering for Material Man strong for Tigs.
So before we move on, is that going to be Case-Bet Cup?
That will be the Case-Bet Cup. So I need to pick another horse.
So I'm taking best of days at 20s, 19s. I'm pretty sure that's fair.
Straight in, no. No, it's not fair. Would
guess.
Would either of our guests like to pick that horse?
I'll take Material Man.
Red Cur.
Oh, fuck.
There we go, best of days.
Okay.
Just took the favourite. You or is it Chul?
No, you can't take single figures.
No, I'll take Sosie Bond.
Manuel.
Spell, please, Jack.
101 shot.
Sosie Bond's going to run a really good race.
What about Manuel?
I've actually just got a stack of Betfair moves, so I'll just dish some off.
I'll land a plenty short. Right?
No, I'm just taking the roughy, so
what do you
take
Sosie?
Yeah, if you're a good bloke, like Tigsy's looking at me saying, Manuel, there's a chance, just then on his phone, he didn't take it in the Case-Bet Cup, cowardly, I thought.
But I've already launched on Material Man, don't tap him on the leg, I can see you.
Manuel's every chance to run last though.
Childish.
So you wouldn't take it Case-Bet Cup?
I think Manuel can actually serve it up to him.
But you don't want to take it in the Case-Bet Cup?
Because I've taken Material Man, I've just declared him each way bet of the year.
Yeah, so...
Do you want me to change?
I think you should take Manuel.
Okay, I'll change. I'll take Manuel. I don't care.
What's just going to win now?
Who?
Material Man. Material Man can go to Pete Anthony because he told me he wanted it in the Case-Bet Cup.
So you just talked me out of it for your boyfriend Pete. Oh, that's
Pete can do what
Pete can do whatever Pete wants. If you, anyone who's been getting the Perth Mail, sometimes Pete can turn a really foul mood on the way home from Caulfield into a grouse mood. Sweetheart, we've had a good day. Everything's sweet.
Pistol. If it was anyone else, I'd try and take your head off, but you're alright. It's safe this time. But
except when you're unloading horses at Ballarat Cup and you get, did you get that one that Pete just tipped?
Every week.
No.
Are you listening? Are you watching Pistol? No. $23 winner. Bye.
Right, race 9, 600 metre race. Avilius $2.75. Night's Watch $4.80. Trap for Falls. Jeez, that was a big win with McKinnon, wasn't it? $9. Beats $10. Bring Me Roses $10. Ace High $10. Longer the rest. Drew, speed map, please.
Trap for Fools going forward with Beatson, Call Me Handsome and Ace High. They're all leaders. There should be plenty of speed on. I'm a Princess and Harlem get perfect runs behind and back the rest.
Do you want me to kick us off?
Yeah, why not, mate?
Oh, you want to do your speed map?
No,
that was speed map there, so go for it.
We're under immense pressure time-wise.
No, we're not. It's no pressure time. You don't like
I'm going to follow. I backed
we'll get kicked out of here.
Yeah, we're getting kicked out. Sekandrabad and I'm a Princess. I backed them both last start. Got the fitness edge. I'm going to back them both as roughies. They're not the two best horses, but I think they'll both run well. So that'll be my play. They'll be going into they'll be going strong into the Material Man each way and running doubles.
I don't think Material Man can win. I won't be losing on it.
I'm going to have to watch the show because I don't listen to anything Tigsy's tip.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's what 20 years of me mate's done to you.
Yeah.
Yep.
20, like 3 years.
Pen.
Dicko?
This is a race that I think you can't bet into. I think Knight's Watch the most exciting horse in the race, but Big Cloud, Trap for Fools. This is going to be trained and strapped and prepared by Jared McLean.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Does that inspire confidence?
Does for me. It's going to be a hell of a lot of speed on it. That's what I'm wanting.
Yeah, well, not me. It's just too much grey matter here.
It's not a betting race, is it? Like,
No way.
what happens with the favourite, Druzy? Like, we all know what their opinion of it. You know, like they thought it could win a Melbourne Cup. Like, is it $2.20 because of what they thought it could do 4 months ago, and there's a heap of speed in this race, and it charges into second, and everyone goes,
Outstanding commentary by you. Like,
yeah.
You're spot on.
It's going to be
Brought
super
a fair bit to
soft.
the table.
I actually wasn't listening.
Probably 3 votes. It should be.
You know what I mean? Because all the I see
finished?
Avilius as a horse that all the media touts are going to be tipping. Like they'll be all like, this is
Crazy.
super trial, blah blah blah. It's a safe bet for him to tip it on top, and it, blokes will anchor it in quaddies and all this carry on and multis, and it'll go massive but not win.
I'll put it this way. I think it maps horribly for the race on how these extremely fast races are suited. I don't want to be on a horse that's dead last in a race that's run at what I call the cleaner tempo.
Yeah.
Of the first up,
You think Trapper Fools is going now BSM's going to go cleaner tempo here?
I reckon they're going to go
He's
extremely
good,
fast.
fast enough. I think of all the first up horses, I think Ace High is probably the best roughie. I know he's a Derby's horse.
Can't
but-
win.
No, but he.
I know you just
I'm not saying he
confirmed
can't win. I'm saying of the first uppers. That's why I've tipped I'm a Princess and Secandribad, whatever it's called.
Do you think that the teams will?
You backing anything?
Do you think the teams will oppose Avilius?
They'll take it on 100%. 100.
So if you want to back Avilius,
I'm confident
wait,
it's going to
back
be
it on the fair
what's
later.
Whew, there we go. While you guys are looking at that, I am looking at Harlem, Group 1 Australian Cup winner, $51 in this race, $10 to place. Last year, it started $4.60 in this exact race. So there's your SP.
Which horse?
That's when we were on it.
Ages
Like,
horse,
we went back a bit.
And it's run second to Galo Chop, who's then run the Group 2 Peter Young, and then runs second to Harlem in the Australian Cup.
If Harlem wins on Saturday, I won't bet for the rest of the year. Excluding Tatslato.
You are not betting for this.
I'll get one of the bowls.
I was going to say I'll be doing a lot of bowling.
Ignore its winter prep, barrier 1 perfect, gets the run of the race, speed will be on, $51, $10 to place. It is the best value on the card. It is a massive bet.
Yeah.
Massive
Big statement, Tiggs, because it's a half a trip race. Like.
No, it's not though. I don't think the horse is much good, is he?
Group 1 Australian Cup winner last year.
Yeah, that was,
So
a Roman Arch one in the
It's
Australian
a
Cup
fluke.
too.
Started $4.60 in this last start.
So 101 in the Australian Cup.
It was $4.60 in this last.
I can't.
It's
I
not
can't.
multi-source Mighty Boss. How
Trucy,
does
I
that
hope you
go?
back and get a good quid out of it. I can't have it.
Oh,
It'll never get my
I can't
money.
have it, but winning the Group 1 isn't a reason for having it.
That's half still on the offensive area. I've seen it. Like either one side or the other.
What price is it?
$51 and $10
so
to place.
You don't need a pen of $51 shot.
What's that? Well, I pen Prince of Penzance, it's like Walshy.
Yeah, that wasn't that good.
Yeah, and how that end up?
Nah, not good.
That was stupid. It was value.
Stupid.
Well, I'm not
Massive value on the Moon
Like,
Belly
there's
run.
ways
It was a
to.
long rest of the day after it, and I'll give you a tip. Working for Welsh, it was no good.
What have there ever been a day working for him that was short?
What did he pen it?
What about the day?
Has he ever flicked you anything when he's won?
Yeah,
he's good.
He's good
like,
when he wins.
Slings you.
What?
I tell
Probably
you,
never slung me shit.
Can you ask Ross about the day when not me, but Ross backed the daughter of Miss Finland stayed with me to win the 1,000 guineas. He packed it about 3 months out. We punched it home, but we both had the Jonathan Walsh bag, satchel over our shoulders.
He laid it.
Yeah.
Because you know, like you look at the book. Like obviously you don't barrack against the book. I looked at the book and he was say he was holding, what was he being holding, 10?
Fuck all.
10, no, it was a big day. Like he was holding like 15 grand, right? And it was taken out like.
I never know what he means when he shows that board.
Yeah.
He's like, see, look, mate.
Yeah.
It wasn't, mate. I go, Jonathan, I don't know what that means. Did you win or lose? He goes, I've done 3 grand, mate.
So it was taken out like 4,500. So I'm like, oh yeah, 9 grand. It was worth like I had 20 on it at 50s or the other way around, and it was like 50 or 21s, and it wasn't a bit like it was. 1,000's alright, but it wasn't enormous. But like he's going shit out, so it was a good result. We're high fiving, looked over. Jonathan's like red as the Melbourne Bitter hat, wanting to kill me. What are you American for?
What are you fucking cheering for? We fucking lost. And Ross goes, yeah, but I won.
Yeah, run around like a little hobbit, around the ring. Like,
Sorry, Walsh, that was funny.
just want to go fishing in me Crocs, you know.
We're never going to get another job with him ever again, no. Oh, well. Could be worse.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Oh yeah, boys. So best of the day. Let's start from your best and your best value.
Best value, Material Man, and best bet, closely. But I've had the slab with you on the thing, so I'll take Catch Me.
I'll do mine. Well, Dicko looks. My
Computer doesn't break like that, mate.
I'm sorry.
Don't ever give your race book or best bet for Dicko.
race book destroyer.
Oh,
My
Sometimes
best.
the Surface Pro overheats in the sun.
I always take my computer.
At night
Why
meeting.
would you spend $5 on a race book? Tixie, my computer's overheated. Can I please buy your book?
Everyone talks like that.
South African, I can have a cigarette, bro.
He was doing his Glyn's Caulfield.
My
Hey,
bet.
John.
Hey,
Sorry.
Do you want me to do the best? Or
Sorry,
what?
mate, yeah.
My best. Dicko will be strongly with me here. Watch list in the South Australian Derby for JJ and the Crows boys. Leads all the way.
in the where?
South Australian Derby, Globe Derby.
I got the chops.
Saturday night,
With
yeah.
you.
Keep some money aside.
Chariots.
Pete will be with me. Pete knows that I know.
Yeah?
That's true. He does know.
He does know.
It's
But
my
he knows.
bet. Watch list for the boys. Cheer it home.
What race number, horse number?
I don't know. It's drawn one.
I think it's race 6. It's a South Australian Derby, so it's
Yeah.
about 8:30.
So
M.
we're score
Stanley.
2? Score
we're
2?
cheering for it.
It's got one. Come on, mate. It's just Group 3 race. Group 2 race.
You probably don't
You'll
even
be
pay
in
for Sky. You probably do cheap.
He'll be he'll have Sky 2 soon because he's going to be a trot man soon.
Depends how hot it is. Anyway, my best bet is Kementari and Land of Plenty in race 8. Back them both.
Value?
But buy them out of our mail and I'll go heavier one, probably chop the other. Value bet is race 2, number 8, News Girl.
Fair enough. My best bet, race 6, number 1, Catch Me. Best value, race 9, number 2, Harlem. And I would say News Girl was pretty close to getting in there, but just missed out for me. So
Yeah, and don't take me having a case bet with these guys as I'm penning Catch Me. I think it's very likely the winner of the race. I just like to watch them shake a bit and I want to have a bet.
fair enough.
And I love winning money.
Lays?
People. Lay. Yeah, so my lay isn't Catch Me. My lay will be I Am Immortal in race 5. I think it could be a really good horse, but it was gifted the race first up. They let him lead, they let him do what he wanted. It's almost a bit dodgy the way it was that easy. I think it'll be a little bit harder tomorrow or on Saturday and it'll be a different story.
Goes 2 ways. It can only go 2 ways, that race.
He'll solidify his reputation.
He either announces himself or he's a 1,000-metre horse.
Yep.
Well said, Ross.
I'll take on Whispering Brook at $6, $6.50 in the Ore, and I think it's not a 1,400-metre horse.
Yeah.
I'll go early.
got water
I'll
in
go
two.
race 2. I'll crack the code.
Oh,
I'll be against Avilius.
good.
I would be as well.
I'm against that. I like that.
Yeah.
Boys, thanks for coming on. It's been a pleasure. Let us know if you liked them in the comments on Twitter or YouTube.
And let us know if you like us all. If you want to get rid of me, just comment about it because I'm happy to step out for a couple of
There's
weeks.
some pretty good comments on last
We
week's
want to
one.
give you guys what you want, especially on the YouTube. Get on the subscribe to the YouTube channel and read some of the comments.
Yeah.
I got called an unemployed homeless bum last week.
Well, Walsh.
Uneducated.
Uneducated
Yeah.
homeless bum.
I did laugh at that one a little bit when it came through. I'm like, Dicko's going to love this one.
Yeah, on his YouTube channel.